Welcome back to Profiles in Caring. Doug Jardine reporting now from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the largest city in this state, about 180,000 people. Behind me, the building and the organization known simply as The Banquet. Tonight, as it does every single night, The Banquet will serve about 500 dinners to those who would otherwise go without. An incredible opportunity for those to volunteer here, an incredible staff, and our latest Ambassador of Caring award winner. But let's go back to this morning, because the day in the life of The Banquet is an interesting one indeed, and this day, fortunately for The Banquet, started like many do here.
You know that 200 dozen we unloaded this morning?
Got the arc here. There we go.
We're husking some of it now. We're husking about 550 of it for tonight.
Last year, in 2008, we served over 140,000 meals. So given that number, we know there is a need in Sioux Falls, in our community.
Tamara Jerke and those associated with The Banquet really do feel what they do here is a mission. Not work, not a hobby, a mission to feed the hungry of Sioux Falls. From early in the morning with unexpected but willingly accepted drops of things like corn, to a surprise phone call from a local grocer that the store has surplus spinach and is willing to donate. And the willing volunteer drives to pick it up.
We're a local store, and we like to help the local nonprofits because it's serving local people.
Not only giving product, but apparently you and your wife are going to do something, what?
Yeah, we're going to go down and serve next Friday.
Our numbers personally are up 13% from where they were last year. So we are seeing an increased need in our community. We have people who have been temporarily laid off from their jobs. We have a lot of people who have their hours cut, or they have had a pay decrease. And so when you're living on a tight budget, you take any one of those things and factor that in, and something's going to have to give, you know. And so people who know about The Banquet from either having saw it on TV or come and volunteered themselves are now in need of having to come to The Banquet to eat.
We're from Celebrate Church.
Celebrate Church.
Yep.
All day long, on this day anyway, volunteers from Celebrate Church will be here cooking dinner.
We have approximately 1,052 volunteer groups who come in on an annual basis and make The Banquet happen. The volunteer group comes and they fund the meal, they prepare the meal, they serve the meal, and we even make them stay and clean up afterwards. So that is how those meals come to The Banquet.
But while the kitchen is abuzz, the back rooms at The Banquet are busy too. Why? Because of additional need in the Sioux Falls community.
Our ministry is to feed people, but as people come here through our doors to eat, we find that there are other issues in their lives and that they need help in other areas. And when we had a family come in one time eating, the mother was distraught. And, you know, our director said, you know, what is wrong? What's the matter? And this mother said, if I can't even feed my children, how will I ever get school supplies for them? And so one of our projects is called Project SOS, Supply Our Students, and it has blossomed into this wonderful, caring project with hundreds and hundreds of volunteers which provide school supplies for children in need. It began with a few families, and then the next year it was a few more families. Well, 20 years later now, we have provided 5,400 backpacks to children in need.
We got their school list, so I'm just going to try and fill it with what the things that they need for the year to get going.
How often do you come in, Laurie?
Well, the last 2-3 weeks it's been quite often. Probably at least every Monday, and if not, maybe 1 or 2 other days during the week. And just, if there's anything I need to do, I'll do it. So.
And back out in the main dining room, the pace has picked up. Closer to feeding time, the line grows longer, and the volunteers, young and older, work to make sure this is a fantastic eating and mingling experience. What's your job, Anya?
Folding up forks and knives.
All right. How about you, Tristan?
Same thing.
Same thing? How many do you think you have to do?
About 100.
More than 3.
About 100.
Nobody needs to show proof of need. Anybody who comes to our door is entitled to a meal.
Many in line have fallen on hard times, just like much of the nation. Others use the banquet as a lifeline. But Tamara makes sure each volunteer realizes the importance of their volunteer service.
You're going to notice that we're going to be two groups of people in this same room. We're going to be us, the volunteers, most of whom came through this north door here, and then our guests this evening who will be coming through the front dining room door. But I challenge you to pay attention to the time. And at 6:45, I want you to notice the change in the atmosphere. Because at 6:45, not only are we halfway done serving dinner, but those two groups of people, they're gone. And what's left is one community working together to meet each other's needs.
We all leave prints, fingerprints when you open the door, when you touch something, when you're carrying something. You leave footprints when you walk across grass or walk across sand or dirt, you leave footprints. Tonight you're going to be leaving heart prints. You're going to be touching hearts in many, many ways. And those of you who have not done this before, be prepared to leave here tonight not the same person you came here.
Volunteers are often surprised when they come and they're serving, and they'll approach one of the staff and they'll say, I used to work with that gentleman over there eating, or that used to be, I went to high school with this person. You know, it's a real reality check on how everybody's in the same boat. You know, it doesn't matter what side of the table you're on, because it just takes one chance thing to happen and put you on the other side of the table.
It's real important. We got low on money.
Even if I have food at home, I have friendships here that mean a lot. So I come here for the friendships.
I like it because the fellowship and the hospitality and all the good people here.
I've been coming here over 20 years, so I've gotten to meet quite a few people.
The banquet is a hallmark of the Sioux Falls, South Dakota community and recognized by everyone here for the great work and mission accomplished. Equitable Life and Casualty agent Todd Hackle noticed and nominated the banquet to receive the Ambassador of Caring plaque and award.
The ministry that you do for our community and the lives that you touch, you really are ambassadors of caring. You touch lives in ways that as individuals we would have a very difficult time touching as a single person, but as a community we do appreciate all that you do. We also would like to award you a gift of $2,000 to help with the outreach services and the ministry that you do here in our community.
We are just thrilled about this gift and this award. So it's a very exciting day for us at the banquet. You know, we just talked about 13% increase and more families in need of supplemental food. And so we'll be able to use this gift to help those families.
From Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Doug Jardine, Profiles in Caring. Kimberly, back to you.
Thank you, Doug, and thanks to everyone associated with the banquet. It was great to see the entire community get behind a project like this. For more information on our stories today, go to goodtube.org and search either the Pilots for Patients, our earlier story, or the banquet, or of course, Ambassadors of Caring, because that's what these groups are, Ambassador of Caring Award winners. For all of us at Profiles in Caring, I'm Kimberly Perkins. Thanks for watching, and thanks for caring.